My name is Miss Didon, and I'm going to be your host today. Our panel here is going to be talking about workplace for women. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for gracing us with your presence right here.
For the few discussions I've had around women working in a male-dominated environment, I must admit I've been one of those. I started my career back in 2000, starting off with the Ministry of Energy, and for the 18 years I've been in service, I've worked alongside men.
Don't really look at the level of education that someone has taken, but in most cases we look at the level of commitment, we look at the level of passion that they have towards different issues that we're dealing with. Because in most cases the issues that we deal with may be similar to Ruth. They are so much humanitarian.
Many of us look at food nowadays and eating healthy as a big problem. And we look at food as a commodity, as a product. But food is not a watch, it is not a cologne, it is not a car. Food is a culture, food is a way of life. We eat food because of its background.
We're going to be speaking about the state of women wellness in 2019, mind, body, and spirit. And I have a panel here of lovely ladies.
I'll go ahead and describe what I feel or what I think of wellness. When anybody mentions wellness to me, I look at my whole entire life. I look at my my body, my mind, and my soul.
Wellness, much as it's about our outside, it should also be about what's inside, our well-being, going to therapy, meditating, even turning to spirituality and religion for that anchor. And I think that's what wellness is.
I find that you have to just, kind of decide who you are and do your thing.
Yeah.
You have a plan and you stick with it.
Yes.
And other people's opinions are welcome if they're positive, but your own opinion of yourself is the most important.
Yeah.
I want to comment on what was said earlier by the other panels as I was sitting. One of the things which I want to comment on specifically is about the 7-year-old abused girls. Whenever I think about that, I shake, even if it is just in my head. In fact, most of the time when I teach public speaking, I do it for free, or I do it at a very, very tiny fee. Why? Because I would love for every woman to be able to speak up for herself.
Passion is a subject that's very human and very universal. Regardless of your field, your craft, passion is something that we think about, we debate about. We're constantly in search for it. We're on this journey to find our higher self, regardless of who you are or what you do.
Next on our topic, we're going to be discussing entrepreneurship confidence amongst women.
And Kezia, why I brought her here today is she is running a business, because people talk about, I had Anita say she's scared of loans, but she's running a business whose value today is upwards of 1.3 trillion shillings. Ladies, the reason why we trust her is because of certain things I've had in this room, but the most important one is integrity.
I've been asked to talk about 5 money habits which are going to grow your wealth. So the first one is pay yourself first. It's simple, but what does that translate in? Once you get money comes to you, before you pay the water bill, the electricity bill, buy groceries, first pay yourself.
Ladies, the only way to be rich and the only way to be wealthy is real estate.
To the ladies, first of all, you need to, where are you? You have gotten married. What has he got? What does he do? What have you got? What do you do? How do you make that family? And it's very critical.
I would empower the girls though, the ladies, the young ladies, even those that feel they're in situations where he makes the decisions. If you don't begin to show interest, stand up and speak up for yourself, he will continue to make the decisions.
So if you're married and you have an investment, is it okay for you to do it alone, independently? Is it okay, or you have to always consult your partner?
Banange, you guys are doing a good job. Let me go and ask my wife. He is serious. He will buy because he's asking his wife. But if a wife comes to us and we do a dynamic presentation and she says, you know what, let me go and ask my husband, she won't buy.
How do you handle relationships where the lady earns more than the man?
Me, I think you could declare half the income. Because let's face it, mostly Ugandan men, they are egoistic. If you tell him how much you're earning, he'll think he can't provide for you. He will start looking for ways to make you feel less of a woman.
I'd like to disagree. First of all, I believe once you get married, there's a oneness that's involved. So, no, even in the accounts, it depends on how you manage the finances. So I would think, first of all, it's okay to be open.
Big shout out to our sponsors, Equity Bank, back for a second year. Fakhruddin Properties, don't laugh, back for a second year. Sheraton Kampala Hotel, you guys, the meal, I'm sure you're all satisfied. I mean, that was beyond, above and beyond. So thank you so much, Sheraton Kampala Hotel. NTV, Spark TV, Capital FM for the constant media coverage throughout the CARES tour. We really appreciate that.
I will not repeat all the thank yous. As speakers, it's one thing to be selected to be on a panel and you don't get to sit with your panel to talk about what you're going to discuss. So as speakers for today, we're really, really thankful. And the other thing that I want to mention is, you know, we fly here for 2 weeks to do this event, but we plan it all from North America. But everybody, we've been here and everybody has been asking us, how do you do this? You don't even live here. I would like to give a special thanks and shout out to our family, my siblings, my sisters, my brothers, my husband's brothers. You guys, when I'm counting my blessings, I count you as well.
1, 2, 3, down.
Down, it's not down.
We are Uganda.
Diaspora African Women Network, okay? Thank you so much, guys.
Round of applause.